I've been in the jewelry business from a very young age, over 40 years now. And my father was in the business, and we have had our own business for just now 10 years. We were looking for the higher end quality part of the business. We wanted to carry a unique product, but at an affordable price point. I had the opportunity to be vice president of one of the finest jewelry firms in the country, and felt that there was an opportunity to create that kind of demand, but at a perhaps somewhat lower price point. What I often hear about our store is that the customer comes in and says they really enjoy the unique product that we carry, that we have things that other jewelry stores don't have, but we look for that product that is unique in that regard, but still mainstream, not the walkway fashion type of item that no one's going to wear. Today, in the economy that we are in, it's really important to find that price point that is comfortable, that our client may have in recent past have been looking to spend at a higher price point. But today, can we create that affordability with everything that's happened with the economy, but still deliver that item that when she wears it, it doesn't look like everything everybody else is wearing. When a customer comes in for the first time, often a referral, we rarely see someone who doesn't know about us before they come in. And I think there's a certain level of expectation because of what they've been told about our store. But still, we enjoy the customer coming in and saying, almost a wow, really like what you have a beautiful store. Our store is like our home, and we treat it that way. And our customer, when they come in, the client, I think, has that comfort level. So what's the reaction or how do they feel about our store? This is a place where I want to do business, and usually once they do, they'll be with us forever. One of my favorite stories to tell is that I have a client who would say to us, I was talking to somebody about your store. They started talking about where they like to shop. Turns out they were both talking about us. And that kind of reaction, that it's customer service unlike you will find in most any other retail operation. The most rewarding aspect of the jewelry business, I believe, is the opportunity to share while doing business and making a living in the positive emotions of your clientele. I mean, ours is a happy business, and that's the way it should be. And I often say to people who work within our industry, hey, if you're not enjoying this, why would you do it? Because your customers coming to you to commemorate or celebrate something that's really enjoyable. So you need to have that approach. I would tell you, it kind of tells a bit of a story about our business in that we are involved in the celebration of events, and you can count on people coming to see you for those events. And particularly, here's a story that I would tell about our oldest son. And he came to me and he said, Dad, how would you like to sponsor a co-ed softball team? And I'm thinking, okay, all the different marketing approaches, 20-somethings single playing softball together, sounds like a no-brainer to me. And so what we did is we sponsored their softball team. They named their team Bling It On, and it's amazing the reaction we got both from the kids who played on the team, and then they'd be out playing and people say, oh, I know that jewelry store, I'm familiar with it. So kind of a fun thing. The reason for being here is to come to the in-store show is to see what's new. And I know in a difficult environment, once again, it's hard for our vendors to make the investment in building new product. But hopefully they've done it. In fact, in the time we've been here, we have seen that. Hopefully create some new relationships and cement some of those old relationships, and let our suppliers know that we're working hard to keep their product in front of our customer, and that despite whatever's happened in the economy, that we plan to be here for many years to come. My impression of the in-store show is that it's the size I like to have a show be. there's quality suppliers. They are in a reasonable quantity, if you will. I make a yearly event of going to the Las Vegas show, but it continues to grow and grow and grow, and generally not in the product line that we're interested in. The suppliers that seem to be added are not necessarily our type of supplier. And as I walked in today, I said to one of our vendors, I said, looks like it's going to be a very good show. Hopefully they won't decide to make it too big. I hope the physical constraints of this area keeps it from growing too much and that you don't decide to go somewhere else. I find In-Store Magazine to be very informative, and it's easy to read. You can pick your places, and I can, when it comes in the mail in a matter of 5 or 10 minutes, pick out what I want to read and then throw it in the briefcase, and then I get home at night and I'll sit down and really take a harder look at it. But I think that In-Store is really in touch with today's jeweler.